Hey, good morning. Well, we had two more this morning, and we got another one calving. So that's they just keep coming. That's what we want. Anyway, we got a lot of calves to process and a lot of calves to tag. And because of the weather, it's a lot nicer outside. We're gonna start tagging. And my alarm didn't go off last night, and Daryl and Dylan still checked the phones throughout the night just to make sure. Whatever, that's what we do. And Dylan noticed that two had calved. He couldn't get a hold of me for some reason. My phone was. Anyway, long story short, Dylan came. He brought those two calves in, and the weather is a lot nicer, and those calves were fine. So he brought the cows into the barn. But we're gonna start processing all these calves that we had yesterday. It is warm. We brought all the pears in just for lunch. And while we were in for lunch, of course, another cow calf. So this new one that we had this morning, my GoPro is dead, so I couldn't video it. But that one, the cow was struggling. It's a big calf, but the cow was struggling a bit, and we brought her in here to see what was going on, and the 1 foot was back. So once we straightened out the leg, we helped the cow, but it was a very easy pull. The one leg was stopping her from progressing. So anyway, we have that one to process. Everybody else in the barn has been processed. They've all been on. I think they're all doing good. We've tagged them all except two, which we might do now. But we've got another one out there, so we will go take a look. This cow's a little bit, she's a little nuts. We changed things up a little bit here because calving's been moving along pretty quick. We have all the cows now that need to calve are in this pen and this pen, and we're gonna start putting calves in that far pen. Yeah, make it a little bit easier for checking at night. And we're gonna see, I don't even know who calved here. $326. Well, you were huge. And that looks like a shorthorn calf. So I have to find out who the $326. Yeah, she was a big cow. Okay. Another heifer. You know what? It's beautiful out here. I'm not going to disrupt what's going on in the barn right now. So I'm going to let her be out here. Calf will be fine. And we're going to, once Dylan gets here, we're going to move all those pear, or I can maybe start it. We're going to move all the pears out of the barn, all into that pen. And start filling up the next pen. Typically we move pears out once the calf is 2 weeks old, but we don't really have that many that are 2 weeks old yet, and we're at over 50 calves. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer to do that, and that's why we're gonna start up the second pen. So, but it's sunny, no wind, February 2nd, and this is beautiful. I figured before we move these animals into this pen, I figured those calves, pear, I'll give them some fresh bedding. We don't have to work around them. Okay, first pair is out. The only thing that we got to do is, and Dylan's gonna be working to bring all the pairs out. We have one issue: they have no water. So what we got to do is switch these gates around a little bit, which will be fine. We did make it this way, and then make a gate at the other end. So I got to figure out where that is. Alrighty, how are you guys doing? Hmm? That's one of the. Oh no, it's not twin. You must have just eaten. You got a foamy mouth. Hey, cows are all doing good. Some of them are up and running around. We've got a lot that look like that one right there. Black baldies. And quite a few. Hey, there's a heifer. She's doing good. We got fresh bedding, and we got 40 pair in this small pen. It's about 120 by 120, and as soon as these ones are all old enough, I think the plan is we're just going to move this whole group. We're going to move this whole group out in about a week and a half ish, out to out to the field where our replacement heifers are, into a pen there, and or until that pen over there gets full, one or the other. But this group will, we're thinking we might make it so that this group will just stay together. But we got fresh bedding around. There's another black baldy. Hey, how you doing, you little fart? Hey, tummy's full. The one thing that we haven't checked for is horns, and we want to put paste on them to get rid of them, because we get docked when we go to sell them if they have horns. Like that one right there, most likely will have horns. Hey, are you gonna have horns? And then we gotta tag them. So, but they got lots of bedding. I got one board there. We really should actually change that so the cows don't go through there, because they will. Forecast isn't calling for much wind, so let's hope they're right with that. But yeah, we better get moving some animals, because there's a lot in this one pen.
Prove me right. You a good size. Okay, we got shooting news today. Look at that. Oh, 80. 100 pounds? 80.
90.
Oh, that's 2 pounds. It's not too bad. 80.
90 pounds. 88. 88. One foot isn't on.
That's going to be
a Kowalski. Okay, I got a cow calving. When we brought all the cows in and sorted them up, we noticed the cow was calving, and we put her in the barn, and she doesn't look like she's pushing at all. The water bag is out, but it's like it just falls out. Which has me a little concerned. That's about as far as she gets. It's been long enough. I'm gonna see if I can get her into the maternity pen here and check her out. Just something doesn't seem right. But I could be just off my rocker. I haven't had a backwards one yet this year, so maybe we're due for one of them. Backwards one, or well, we've had twins, so. But I'm gonna try and see if I can get her to come in here. Not you, not this time. Okay, up you go. Oh, you guys are all so quiet. I can just walk between you. It's so nice, some of you. There's the water bag. Yeah, go in there. It's a good place. That's where I go to help. Oh, I got another one. Ah, somebody else's water bag just broke. Crap, who was that? Dang it. All right, you guys keep filing out of here. I got somebody else cabbing here. Who is it? Who is it? I'm gonna deal with this one first. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. All right, well, I didn't even notice that one. I'm gonna call this in. Hi, is this Rick?
No, it's David.
David Hamilton, Kendall Answer, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Hey, I got a cow. She's been calving for about, we noticed her 2 hours, so we brought her into the barn. We let her settle down, but it's like she doesn't push at all. I had chains on the feet, but the moment I get one leg up, the other leg falls back or the head falls back. It just doesn't want to come, and the calf is very much alive. It's pulling back on me, pulling back in. Yeah.
Okay. You just can't get the head to engage in the birth canal.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let her settle down, take her out of here, and we're gonna see if we can figure out who the other cow is that's calving. Just agitated. I'm sorry, sweetie. Who is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't like that.
This thing's always a bit of a pain. I should not. Not super dilated. Let's see here.
She's not pushing it all though either, right?
No,
Like,
she's not getting the calf into the birth canal. That's partly why she's not pushing.
And doesn't that help dilate her if the calf is in the birth canal and...
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's what stimulates contractions, is the pressure in the birth canal. I think we're still early maybe, but we'll see. The fact that she had dirty discharge, like that brown is not ideal.
It's not here because she dug it up already, but it was as brown as a straw.
Yeah.
That's what had me a little bit.
Her cervix is not overly dilated. That's the problem I see right now.
But if she doesn't sit down and push, what option, how long do you wait?
Yeah, it's part of the dilation process is the contraction, so it's kind of, it might just be early, but there may also be a problem with just not getting on with it and getting the contractions and dilating. I'm just going to see if I can get the chains on here. It is pretty active.
It's small though, no?
Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a big calf, no. The only issue that I see at this point is the
Getting it in the
cervix is small. The cervix is not dilated very well. So.
Is it sometimes the cow just doesn't get contractions?
Sometimes, yeah. It can be a bit of a, that's more in cows maybe with milk fever or something like that, more low calcium.
The head's right there too?
Well,
is it wanting to flop back?
It's back a bit, yeah.
So you're a cow. What would you be doing with this?
Well, I'm going to make a decision, but I'm scared it's going to be a C-section. because her cervix is not dilated, and yet you would think like you don't really want to wait it out either. The problem is I can't get
Far enough in.
I can get the feet through, but then it's tight. The head is here.
Yeah.
But it's got to stretch this cervix. He's a fighting calf. I don't know, he might be in trouble. We don't like him fighting too much. It sometimes tells us they're in trouble, eh? They're short of oxygen.
Yeah.
So she maybe has been. Sometimes we see this with a uterine torsion, but I wouldn't say that she's twisted. It's not that it's a big calf, it's just that she hasn't dilated properly. I'm not sure about the birth canal, it's probably okay, but that's not where the resistance is coming, it's from the cervix. So I can get my hand through there, but maybe both hands, but by the time the 2 feet are coming,
And
it's tight, and there's no head then.
So the reason is the cervix just wouldn't dilate, right?
Yes, incomplete dilation of cervix, and part of that can be associated with just not having proper contractions. We'll see. Make sure everything's normal here, but yeah, let's cut that. Let's see how much room I need. Okay, if you want to get the chains ready. Just put one loop. Don't touch me. Yeah, just drop it over. Okay, and I'll come in here. Okay, just drop it. Doesn't have to go that far on. And then I'll get you to grab the handles and hook. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Look close to the foot. Break there. Lift up. Hook the other one. Okay.
Nope, that one's not good.
That's fine. It's fine.
That's good?
Yeah, you're not pulling very hard at all. Okay. Pull. Okay, pull. Pull.
It's bigger than I thought.
Now just use, yeah, that's fine. Just leave the chains. Grab the tail. Don't want her flipping it. Just kind of steady like that. Just keep it coming out as far. Yeah, tuck some of this here. Just a little bit. Should be good. Yeah, just about like that. Just hold it like that for a sec. I'll be right back with.
I'm drawing a blank on who this is. Good grief. 581 J. So JK, she's an LM.
She's a J. Okay, yeah.
I could look on her records to see whether I ever had issues with her. Yeah. No, just it'd be interesting to know whether we've ever had to pull or we do have a lot.
Yeah,
of
as I say, I think it wasn't so much the. Oh shit! Yeah,
I should have pulled him far away.
I guess so, yeah. I still am knocking over my suture stuff.
So what are these? Is that just the...
They were called the caruncles. They're the cotyledon is the part that's in the placenta, so it's how all the blood supply gets through to the calf is through the what we call the caruncles in the uterus. The cotyledon.
So does she pick this stuff all? Is this part of the cleaning?
Yeah,
out?
some of the cleanings are attached there, just the kind of the glistening part.
Yep.
Yeah, the rest they just strip it down. They look like it's kind of like it's like electrical plug basically.
Yep. So basically, you just ram it right back in there.
Yeah, we just have to roll it back in on itself.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll do a second layer closure just to make sure that there's no leakage. First layer, I'm just trying to get everything posed fairly well, and then I can do a really tight second layer. It seals everything.
3 layers in total, or 3 sutures in total, or is it?
2 layers of suture for the uterus.
Yeah, and then there's...
And then the muscle layers, there's 3,
There's 3
sometimes
there.
4.
Oh, okay.
Depends how fat they are. Sometimes I have a sub-Q layer, but usually at least 3, plus the skin. I think he's just a rambunctious calf.
Yeah.
Sometimes we worry about calves that are doing lots of kicking when they're short of air.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see that with backwards calves and that have been too long calving, but I think this guy's just a rambunctious.
I'm not gonna lie, that's when I first saw what was going on, I'm like, I haven't had a backwards calf yet this year. I bet you that's what you got.
Especially when he was so yellow.
Yep.
The alternative would have been to wait and see if she dilates, but I don't think that would have happened. And it's not saying she'll necessarily do that again another year, but it's definitely a strike against her, so it becomes moves her up the call list. The fact that she don't want
I'll have to look at her
to have a
records
repeat
and just see
process.
what...
Yeah, you don't want another repeat event of this, but
So now you basically just crisscross back and forth.
yeah,
all
now
that.
I do another inverting suture, but yes, I'm just sealing it all up, just to make sure there's no contamination from the uterus into the abdomen. This is all going to go back inside the abdomen.
Yep.
Yeah, so just going to.
So you're a zigzag now. Is that because everything's contracted so much? Or did you make it at like a 7, the cut?
No, it depends a little bit how
The calf is in there,
Yeah, how the
how it
calf
stretched
yeah,
it, yep.
Yeah, you want it so it's that's just kind of. I made most of the incision just the way the foot was out there. You just don't want to get the uterus too close to inside the abdomen, so you can't get it out to suture.
Yep.
Sometimes if you get a tear that's closer to the cervix, well, you can't exterior it and get at it to suture. So we generally bring that back foot out like I did, and then cut your incision lengths about the distance from the hock to the toe. If you get that right, then usually this guy was maybe slightly. Could have made my incision was big enough, but you could see he was starting to stretch it a bit. Just getting out of the skin.
Skin
Suture. Yeah. Yeah, it'll. And in that whole uterus in about in 2 weeks I can pick the whole thing up. Like when I check dairy cows post calving.
Oh yeah.
In 2 weeks I can pick that whole uterus in my hand.
It contracts that small.
Yeah, it shrinks down and contracts. It's called involution.
Yep.
But it's one of nature's miracles, I would say. To hold a big calf like that. You can imagine you only seen part of the uterus here.
Well, you think about how big that was right now that I held it in my hand and the whole calf was in there, right?
Yeah, but part of it was still inside the abdomen.
Oh,
so,
okay.
We were just seeing part of the uterus.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you just want to grab that, see that syringe of penicillin just in behind my suture there, just sitting in, right?
Is this one or this one?
No, in the top flap. See that syringe full of penicillin? See where my suture is? Then just right. You got your hand right? No.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just shoot
Yep.
that whole syringe in there.
In here?
Yeah. Now just get you to suck up the.
The other tube or the
There's
bottle?
one that's just about empty and suck a bit under the other one. Like just fill that syringe up again.
That's, sorry, it was this one?
Take it out of that one, empty it. It's almost empty. And then there's another penicillin bottle there that you can take the rest out of.
You want this one in there too? I didn't get it very full.
Just suck a bit more, yeah.
Is this it?
Yes, that one, yeah. Just stick it into the center. Yeah, you should be able to suck it right out. Yeah.
Is that a different brand or what?
Yeah, it's just slightly different penicillin, yeah. Just a different. It's slightly more long acting, but in this case it doesn't matter.
And in there again?
I don't need it yet, no.
Okay.
Just in a few minutes once I get starting the second layer, next layer. So I wonder if the Jets won tonight. It was 2-2 when I got here.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
They lost.
I haven't checked since. I noticed that
It was 3-2 when.
last time I checked, but
Oh,
I
darn.
don't know. There's 5 minutes left.
Okay.
You ever counted how many you've done in your lifetime?
Well, I think I've probably done about 2,500 or something, maybe. I think LDAs. I do more of those. Those I think I've done. I think
LDA.
twisted stomachs and dairy cows.
Oh, okay.
I've probably done 3,500 of those. But back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, we used to do a lot more.
Twisted stomach
Yeah.
and dairy cows?
Yeah, it's called a left displaced abomination, or a right displaced abomination. It's pretty common.
I know you're wanting to get up, buddy, but...
It's a flank incision. We go in on the other side.
Okay.
We take the gas off. We put it back in position. Then we suture it to the body wall.
So they
Then they
get
can't
loaded?
do it. They just don't pass feed through very effectively.
Oh,
And
and
if it's
so
a-
then now they can tell right away on their milk production.
We can tell by that, and we do what's called percussion or ping them, and if you get a hollow sounding
Oh, yeah.
just with your stethoscope, you know there's a gas-filled structure underneath there. It's usually on the left side here, just in front of just beside the rumen towards the diaphragm. You can shoot a bit of that penicillin. Just shoot it from the top and let it run down, just part of it, and then we'll do the rest of it. That's good for you.
So does this just help with any infections? Or is this for...
This is just for infection. This is not a sterile environment, right? We aren't
Yep.
doing it in
Oh,
a
for sure.
hospital or that
Yep.
sort of thing. So there's always risk of
Infection.
contamination. So it's just to we'll put on LA as well,
Yep.
but this just treats any infection that may be getting in the incision when it's open like this.
All right, David Hamilton, he got this nice little heifer calf out of her. The cervix wasn't dilated, and it wasn't, and we tried pulling the calf through, but it was putting lots of pressure on that calf, and he said he may have been able to make it work. We could have waited, but we wanted a live calf, and this is the safest and best way to keep both cow and calf alive. In the meanwhile, I've got another cow calving and the other cow calved. So this will be the third cow that'll be calving here now. So this evening. So anyway, we got a live calf. Okay. That mother was not wanting to it. I'm sure she's in a bit of pain or discomfort. So it is a cooler night tonight. So I got the diesel heater warming up the barn. I also put the calf in here, let it help dry off and warm up. And that cow that had a vaginal prolapse, she is calving. Her water bag broke and I saw feet, but she's kind of stalled out a little bit. And because of the situation, I'm gonna just put her in and just help her along. Again, it's a little bit more nerve-wracking when it's your nephew's, when it's not your own cow. Although I try to treat them all the same, but we're gonna see if we can get this calf out. That was awesome. You pooped all over me. I pulled the poop right out of you. That's a first. I'm gonna work it really slow. There we go. Okay. There we go. I'm confident there is only one. But we'll check. I got poop all over me. Good to go. All right, bull calf. Right? Yep. That's number 7 for the day. A nice bull calf. That was big enough, but like I said, now we gotta watch her to make sure that, well, we just gotta watch her. No, I'm not your baby. That's your poop. Back up, back up. All right. Yeah, that's Molly barking at out there. That cow is taking that calf on nice. All right, just as I thought we were done, I went for a walk after this calf was born, and I noticed, you can't see because when I turn on the heater, it makes it nice and clear in here, but when it starts to cool off, it gets foggy. At the far end, you might be able to see a black cow standing. I noticed her out there, figured she was calving, so I brought her in. And realized, oh, my son Parker, his other cow, she's calving. So feed her out, nose her out. Man, that's 2 very busy days of dropping calves. But in theory, these next ones are February 3rd. So we had 7 on February 2nd, 10 on February 1st, and we're starting off with 2 for February 3rd. Let's just hope we can everything can go good. But we got the feed out. feet are out and the nose are out. She is progressing nicely. That looks to be like a solid size calf. So, and this one has been on already. C-section baby is in there. I don't even know what to do with it, to be honest with you, because Mom didn't really give two cares hoots about it. And I'm debating on bringing her back, but maybe I'll do that while I'm waiting for this calf to be born. Alrighty, I think we got ourselves a calf. And this mama's starting to lick it, so that's good. Good job, Jenny. Woohoo! Parker's got himself a live calf. Cow was licking it. I'm going to scoot that Parker's cow and calf into a pen. And then I'm going to head inside. Daryl's actually going to come trade me off for the night because I've had myself a long day, a long evening. This calf's on already, so that's awesome. It's got some short horn in it. Oh my goodness, that thing's got some unique color schemes. I'm gonna guess it's a bull calf, but at the rate we're going, it's probably a heifer. We're having tons of heifers. It's a heifer. Okay, I'm gonna pull him in. I'm calling it a night. Peter's cow is calving over there, but I think she's kind of in the beginning stages, so probably be when Daryl gets here. So on that note, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.